Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Marks of Successes, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. I am Franklin Roosevelt. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm glad that you tuned in tonight, and get you some PMA, to get you some positive energy. Because you, what other reason are you here tonight? You didn't come here for negative energy, because I tell you why. Because my bodyguards don't let negative energy in. All we create around here is positive energy. So I know if you tuned in here tonight, thank you very much. Because you came to get some PMA, some positive mental attitude, some positive energy, some excitement, some joy. Some of that, I'm so excited I don't know what to do, excitement energy. And creating a positive mental attitude, that's what we're going to give you. That's what we give you. We give you excitement. We give you energy. We give you positive messages. We help you create a positive mental attitude. So thank you once again for joining in tonight. And like I said, I am Franklin Roosevelt. And in the first episode, I gave you 2 key details. Now, we're going to have some fun tonight, but please share with me. What do you remember about those 2 key details? Somebody chime in, that would be great. But if not, I tell you what, let me refresh your memory. Because see, now at the beginning of every show, it helps to refresh your memory, let you know that without a doubt, this is a negative-free zone. Like I told you in the beginning, I got bodyguards out there that sniff out negative energy. If you get too close to them, their hair starts to stand up, and they get all edgy, and they will stop you and say, hey, look at here. You need to go down the street down there, because that's where the negative energy party at. We don't get down like that around here. So that's key detail number 1. And key detail number 2 is remember the intent of the show. The intent of the show is creating a positive mental attitude. That means all day, every day, my attitude is positive. My mindset is positive. Mentally, I'm in a positive frame of mind, because I know that as long as I'm in a positive frame of mind, no matter what the situation, circumstance that comes along or issue may be, if I'm in the right frame of mind, the answer will be given to me. If I take a moment and I listen to what my inner man is saying, that inner voice, that gut feeling that most of us have, it's always, we've been taught that you should always follow your first mind, but most of the time we don't. We follow the second mind, which is not always the smart mind to follow, so it's always, we've always been taught, follow that first mind, quit second guessing yourself, but yeah, anyway, we still do it. So, you know it. That's that positive energy. That first mind generates positive energy. So we should follow that first mind. Start following that first mind. But, that gets into, I think, probably a little bit deeper into it. And, like I said, you have to make marks and take marks and be successful in those steps as you continue to grow. Because this is a journey. This is not, the 40-yard dash and things like that. This is a journey. You have to take steps. There are steps. It's not running, see who can win the race, because in the end, we all going to be there at some point in time together. So it's not a matter of who gets there first or who's going to get more than the other, because in my Father's kingdom, there is no lack. There is plenty. So you just want to make sure that during the course of the journey that you have fun, that you create in a positive frame of mind, and because you're always creating, because you have a desire. So when you have a desire, you create. When you have a want, you create. Today you may say, you know what, I want hamburgers, but I don't want your common, ordinary hamburger. I want to do something different with a hamburger. So you'll go to the grocery store, you'll get some ground beef or turkey beef or however you like to have it, and you'll spice it up and do it something different that the restaurants don't do, that you probably ain't never tried before, and you'll create something different. Creating, see, every day we walk around here half the time not paying attention. We just think it's okay, it's just natural, I do this on a daily basis. What if you couldn't do it? So how can you say it's just natural? If you couldn't do it, then it's not natural. If it's something you could not do, then it would not be something natural to you. You've had to have been doing it over and over and over again. You've had to have been cooking for quite a while to want to experiment on some meat. So, with anything, you have a desire. You start out with a desire. That desire manifests and it starts to grow, feed, and starts to slowly walk, and it starts to build momentum. Then all of a sudden it's picking up steam, and you just getting all excited, and you just overjoyed with, I can do this, I know I can do this, this is what I want to do. I see the benefit in it. I see how I can help my family, and I can help my kids, and I can help my kids' kids, and I can help other families. You like I say, the desire you have, at least I would hope, the desire that you have, you understand that if you're looking to really, 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 really be successful, you want to learn and you want to share. You want to grow. You want to share. You want to enjoy the journey. You want to share it with people. You want to encourage people. You want to say, the journey was not always easy, but with the strength of the Lord and the positive energy that I've been filled with, I made that journey as less stressful as I knew how, and I had help also in the process. The scripture says you reap what you sow. Well, I believe in that, and I believe that you really, when you sow, you want to sow good, positive energy into people. I don't want to sow negative energy into people, because I wouldn't want people to sow negative energy into me. And I do realize growing up that people may have sown negative energy into me unintentionally. Well, now that I know better, I'm not going to allow people to sow negative energy into me. And sow positive energy into me, and I'm going to sow positive energy into other people. That's the success. That's greater than money. Do you know having people on your side, people listening to you, people communicating with you, people just loving to be around with you? That's a great reward. That's a great success. That's so much greater than money. It's good to have money and everything, because trust me, I'm just like everybody else. I need it too, So I like having it, because I like to do good, nice things, I like to help other people, and you got to have money to be able to help other people. It takes more than just my words, at some point in time, to be able to help the people. So I have to show people, positive energy, positive ways to be able to get, help others. Help others. Be a positive role model. Have positive energy in your life. So I'm going to ask these questions, because I know I can get to talking on, and this is positive energy and it's having fun. So the first thing I say, I want to know. No, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to do it like that. I'm not going to do it like that. No questions, no questions, no questions. Because, see, I'm just going to reiterate some of the things that I've told you. First steps is, change what you've been watching. If you watch the news before you go to bed, I would suggest watching the news in the morning instead of before you go to bed. Do something different, more fun and exciting before you go to bed. That way you get a good night rest. Then the next morning you get up, you standing in that mirror, you look at yourself and you say, I feel so energized. I feel so positive. Today is going to be a good day. Speak positive I am into your life daily. There's, like I say, there's power in that, what you speak into you. And me, I get up in the morning, I look in the mirror, and I say, Franklin, I say, you are one handsome brother. I say, you are one smart brother. I say, you have a $50 million smile. You're going to have a wonderful day. People ask you, they say, how you doing this morning? I'm wonderful. Already this early in the morning? I woke up wonderful. Do you understand how good that feels to be able to wake up feeling wonderful? Even going through the day, if I don't have a lot to do, I'm feeling in a good place to where my mind is thinking on other things outside of work that I can jot down and put into place while I'm sitting up here on somebody's job, pretty much bored out of my mind. But I'm getting paid to be there, and when they have work for me to do, I'm able to do it in a timely manner. I'm able to do it well, very well. So, they come to me and they give me what they want me to do, and I do it for them, and they can appreciate it. Now I've done a good job, and I move right along to the next project. And if they don't have nothing for me at that point in time, I sit up there and I think of other things that I'd have to do outside of my job, because see, that's my job. But if I'm there on my job and I don't have a whole lot to do, then you do what you can until they find you something else. But while they're looking for you something else, you jot down a few things that you would like to do outside of work. You don't sit up there on their time and just, browse the internet and things like that. See, I don't do things like that. I'm very professional at what I do. That's why I get recommendations like I do. I go in there with a positive energy. I go in there with a smile on my face. And I go in there expecting to be able to get the job done for them and get a good report. It's always good to get a good report. Getting a good report, and I'm pushing out positive vibes, positive energy. And I just keep it going like that. I keep it flowing. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. I'm there to do a job for them, and I do that job, but there's also a time in the flow that I'm able to think outside of work and jot it down. That way when I get off from work, I don't forget it, because I'll be done forgot it, but because I've written it down in a place where I can be reminded before I walk out the door, then it's fresh in my memory bank. It's right there in my visual for me to see. So it's all, you keep positive. You got to just rest, knowing that in rest, in peace, you'll find the solutions. There's your answers right there in the peace, in the rest of the day. Don't stress. Don't stress, because you'll be coming up with negative stuff, and that won't do you no good. All this negative energy, and you won't remember, you won't write nothing down, and by the end of the day, what it is you wanted to do, you didn't do because you got all stressed out, you didn't write it down, and now you don't remember what it was you wanted to do after work. You don't remember what it was you wanted to work on or anything like that. So, now, during the course of the day, if you get to that point where you're frustrated, irritated, and everything, like I say, every show, you'll get a scripture. You may not get a book every show because I want you to enjoy the book. I want you to soak it in. I want you to marinate on it. I want you to think about the messages that's in the book. So you may not get a book every month. Well, hopefully we'll get on the schedule where you can get a book once a month or once every 3 weeks. But for right now, stick with the power of positive thinking. Get that book. Get the book, The Power of Positive Thinking, and read that book. And once, start giving me some feedbacks. Email me, send me some feedback. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know how you feel about creating a positive mental attitude. Let me know what you think about taking marks to success instead of setting goals. Hit me up. Let me know. I enjoy, hey, I'm here to help you. That's all my purpose is to help you and to have fun in the process. What's this life we supposed to be? I believe we were created and put here together to help one another, to love one another, to build one another, and encourage one another. So I created a platform to be able to encourage you, creating a positive mental attitude. Well, let me correct myself, because I get so excited. I feel like I created it. I might as well say I've created it because I had a hand in helping create it. But in collaboration with Marks of Success, we have creating a positive mental attitude for your pleasure, for your enjoyment, for you to be able to gain something out of it. So, so what I'll do is, like I say, I'm going to give you a scripture. And then, you got your book and you got your scripture. You can meditate on both of those. During the course of the day, if something's not going right, or if you, in your case, if you feel like something's not going right and you're getting them negative energy, you can always go to Proverbs chapter 3, and verses 5 and 6 are very key to me, and I've really they have been a solid foundation for me. It starts like this: trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Not just one path, but all your paths. Because this journey, as you grow, as you get older, as you mature, as you grow, you may stray off that first path. You may go on to another path. Matter of fact, he may enlighten you and show you, he'll show you a better path than what you thought you were on. So that's why I believe it says he shall direct thy paths, because you will go on more than one path throughout the journey, throughout your life. So, and it's like, okay, you're gonna go through these. You can go through it having fun, or you can go through it miserable and always seeing cloudy days, feeling like you have a dark cloud over your head. The sun never shines on you. And, they always say the sun shines on a dog's backside every once in a while. I just thought I'd throw that in there for humor, because the sun shines on us all at some point in time. If you are willing to step outside the box, leave the house, go out there, shine your light on somebody else, and let them shine their light on you. Let some light shine. Show some love. Create positive mental attitude. Create some PMA. Help others create some PMA. Turn them on to the show. Tell them, you know what? Y'all need to go listen to Marks of Success, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude, and that brother that hosts the show, Franklin Roosevelt. They have fun, and they be dropping some serious PMA on you. And you can use the PMA. Use it. Because you use it, and guess what they're going to say to you? That's right. PMA. What's PMA? Because they said it to me. What's PMA? Positive mental attitude. Get you some. I would get some. Oh, I got some. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. I am enjoying every bit of this positive mental attitude that I walk around with. I am enjoying every minute of the confidence to walk around with a smile on my face, knowing within me, Franklin Roosevelt, that I have a $50 million smile. Yeah, and actually it's worth more than that. But, I set the cap on it at $50 million. Now, here in the next year or two, I'll let you in on a little secret. Next year or two, I'll be getting some serious dental work done. So instead of having a $50 million smile, I'll have a $250 million smile. Everybody, have a great night. Sleep well. Have a wonderful week. Stay positive. Go out. Create PMA. Share PMA. Exude PMA. Walk in PMA. I dare you. I do it every day, so I dare you. Go out. Share some PMA. Love you guys. Have a great week. See you soon.